I'm about where I want to be, but I just got into another beech bench, so we're gonna continue with that strategy, going way up on the ridge and targeting these high elevation beech benches. Bunch of feeding sign, okay, all throughout these leaves. You can tell that the top layer has been stripped back, and they're essentially going for the beech nuts that have fallen through the leaves. So again, we're looking for those tan colors, those beech nuts that are obviously dropped from this year. Last year will be like a grayish color. This year's will be like a greenish tan. So these nuts right here, essentially, these lighter ones, lighter color nuts. I just got up onto this bench, saw the feeding sign, and clearly a deer had spent some time in here. And then I started thinking, it's like, okay, like, is it worth sitting in this area for the rest of the night? Do I go a little bit higher? And I think I do end up going a little bit higher. This could have been from last night. All of these leaves are already dry. It's been a hot day. So as the deer had stripped these leaves back, there should be a little bit more moisture, but there's not. Obviously the beech crop is pretty good. I mean, it's not that hard to find these. The second thing is I'm looking for droppings. We found those, and then I'm looking for a bigger track. So what you can do is strip the leaves back. Once you find a track, you can just pull them out. See how big that track is? That's a 4-finger track right there. And you've got dew claw impressions off in the back. I think this is a big buck. The last thing that makes me assume that this is a big buck, you've got a bed right here, okay? This is it's a little roughed up, so this isn't a fresh bed. But basically the start of the bed's right here, end of the bed's right there. So that bed's about as big as my bow. You got a big buck track, you got droppings, you've got feeding sign, you've got a bed. It doesn't smell like this buck's rutting yet. Usually you can get down, smell the bed, and you'll get like a musty smell. So I think they're living up here. There's obviously a great beech crop this year. We're gonna get all the way to the top of the ridge, just on that line again, where it's sort of like a thermal hub. It's cooler, there's more conifers for them to hide underneath. My expectation is that they're gonna come off the top of that ridge and drop down in, so we're gonna get close, probably within 200 yards of that line, and then mock scrape and just sit.